Hey everyone, since I can't be there in person with you today for the staff meeting, I'm going to give you the Ocean and Coastal Conservation report via YouTube, so bear with me. The good news is I won't go over my allocated 5 minutes. Here we go. This is the same PowerPoint I did for the board. Ocean and Coastal Conservation. This is a view of Goosewing aerial photograph. Changing the slide. So, whole systems. This is our whole system map. We completed our whole system conservation business plans. Yay! And we submitted them up through the division to North America. As you will recall, our focus areas for the whole system conservation plan included integrated ocean management, which is ocean use planning, offshore energy and fisheries, coastal habitat restoration, including water quality, and coastal climate adaptation and disaster risk reduction. So good to have those plans in. We're now working with the teams to begin the process of implementing our whole system work across the 4 southern New England states, or the 3 southern New England states and New York, Long Island. Okay, here comes the next slide. In terms of southern New England, these are the southern New England coastal watersheds. We've been working with this EPA regional partnership for estuary restoration, which is Senator Reed's effort to create a federal geographic program for southern New England. And that's moving along well. We're also now engaged in conversations with the folks at the Narragansett Bay Estuary Program, which is being reorganized. And along with the Massachusetts chapter, we're evaluating the potential to play a host role or a stronger management role in that organization, which aligns with this whole system restoration and how we're going to find the money for that theme. Here comes the next slide. Shellfish habitat restoration. If Steve's there, he can talk more about this, and you can pause me, but we're growing the shell recycling program. We're growing the shellfish habitat restoration and reef building programs in Quaney, Ninigret, Winnipesaukee Pond, in Quaney, Ninigret, and Winnipesaukee ponds in Narrow River and on Block Island. And we are evolving a relationship with the Newport Harbor Corporation and Newport Restaurant Group to do shell recycling and consumer outreach and marketing to restaurant patrons this year. So we're excited about growing that program. On to herring. These are river herring. Fisheries is a part of our integrated ocean management strategy. This year we are continuing our work to monitor bycatch of river herring in Rhode Island and Massachusetts and inform better regulations to prevent the take of river herring in the Atlantic herring fleet. We're also developing a fisheries summit, which is going to be held in early October with the Commercial Fisheries Research Foundation and with NOAA and NIMF. So Rhode Island and Massachusetts Nature Conservancy, along with our federal partners and the industry, will be hosting a conference, a summit on industry-driven stock assessment science, which is how we get the industry to get better data for less money that we can use more quickly and more effectively to manage sustainable fisheries. Those are herring leaving Goosewing. This is a ship strike. Killed this whale. Apparently many of you witnessed this and smelled it. This whale was killed by a ship strike. One of the things we're trying to do with better ocean management is to protect the extraordinary creatures like this humpback whale that we have near our coastline. And there are ways to do this by just knowing where they go. We can reroute ships so that we can potentially avoid some of these ship strikes or entanglements. So it's not just about bottom habitat, it's about the creatures that move through our waters as well. I'm going to shift now to my final topic, which is coastal climate adaptation. These are the images pre and post Sandy. We've been doing a lot of work at the regional and whole system and national level on climate adaptation in the post Sandy, trying to steer federal dollars toward restorative, natural-based solutions, setbacks, buyouts of low-lying properties in all of the Sandy-affected states, and developing our principles for the use of natural infrastructure and coastal conservation and restoration as nature's best defense. where this touches down in Rhode Island, this is my last slide, is the beach SAMP. Rhode Island is beginning a shoreline change special area management plan. We're gearing up to play a leading role in that. Kevin Ruddick has already been working to take our salt marsh migration model, the SLAM model, statewide, and this effort is going to, like the ocean SAMP, reform state regulations about these high hazard areas along the coast, and we'll be looking to find ways to incentivize, provide incentive for better conservation, coastal conservation, restoration, buffer programs, transfer of development rights of some of these areas along the south coast. So I went over my 5 minutes, that's 5:40, and I yield the remainder of my time. See you all soon.